Hi friends, how are you? Hope you all had a colorful and bright Deepavali. Today I have got a true story of a woman who went through the most gruesome trauma in her life, yet emerged out successfully. The name of the story is Chef with No Hands. Here we go. It was in the later half of year 2000. Maricel Apathan was an 11-year-old girl in a city called Zamboanga in Philippines. On that day, this little girl went with her uncle to draw water from a faraway place. Along the way, four men met them. They were carrying long knives. They told her uncle to face down on the ground and they hacked him on the neck and killed him. Maricel was in total shock, especially because the men were their neighbors. She tried to escape, but the men ran after her. She cried and cried, pleading, "Don't kill me, have mercy on me." But they weren't listening. With a long knife, a man slashed her on the neck too. Maricel fell to the ground and lost consciousness. When she tried hard and opened her eyes, she saw a lot of blood. She also saw the feet of men around her, but she pretended to be dead. When they walked away, Maricel stood up and ran back home. But along the way, she saw that both her hands were falling off her wrists. She was afraid and cried, but she kept running. Sometimes she would faint and fall to the ground, but she would regain consciousness and run again. When she was near her home, Maricel called her mother. Upon seeing her daughter, her mother screamed in terror. She wrapped her wounded child in a blanket and carried her to the hospital. Here was the problem. From her house to the highway, it was a 12-kilometer walk. It took them 4 hours just to reach the highway. When they arrived in the hospital, the doctors thought Maricel was going to die. They operated on her for 5 hours. It took 25 stitches to stitch together the long knife wound in her neck and back. Maricel barely survived and had lost both of her hands. Ironically, the next day was Maricel's birthday. She was 12 years old. The tragedy didn't end there. When they went home, they saw their home was gone. It was ransacked and burnt down by the goons. Being very poor, Maricel's family also didn't have money to pay off the bills to the hospital. But God sent many angels along the way to help them. Archbishop Antonio Ledesma, a distant relative, paid for hospital bills and helped them bring the criminals to court who were sentenced to prison. Today, she is working as chef in big star hotels, including the famous Edsa Shangri-La Hotel in Manila. She also works as baking and cooking instructor. This is the incredible miracle. Instead of staying down, Maricel kept running. Instead of cursing God because she had no hands, she now uses her wrists in incredible ways that will boggle your mind. Maricel was cited as the most industrious, best in computer, and most courteous in the school of crippled children. In 2008, she graduated from a course in hotel and restaurant management. She even received a gold medal for arts and crafts. In 2011, she finished her education to become a chef. Yes, a chef without hands. Nothing can stop this young lady from reaching her dreams. In an interview with the famous television channel, she was asked about what advice she will give others, and without hesitation, she addressed the younger generation with or without physical disabilities. Study well, show your parents that you can achieve your dreams. Just set your goal and don't lose hope. The key takeaway from this real life story is don't dwell on what's wrong. Instead, focus on what to do next. Spend your life energies on moving forward towards finding the answer. Embrace progress over regrets, channeling energy into solutions. Navigate forward with resilience, leaving behind past missteps. Cultivate a mindset of growth, seeking the path to success ahead. Redirect your focus towards constructive actions, shaping a brighter tomorrow. Hope you all like this story and are ready to set your goal and the path to achieve it. Is it not? All the best, children. We'll get back to you next week with yet another wonderful story. Until then, stay hopeful and work towards achieving your goal. Bye.